Wednesday, the 28th of May, and court is already underway. Judge Aram Subramanian is leading the court on the trial of P Diddy. Today, the court is expected to have 4 witnesses after only having 1 yesterday. To take the stand is someone from the LA Police Department, a witness from the LA Fire Department, Deontay Nash, and another one of P Diddy's ex-assistants called Mia. Before the court has started, there's already been disputes at the judge's bench on whether some emails and text messages are to be shown as evidence. The prosecution team is fighting for the messages to be shown, while the defense is fighting for them not to. The messages are recordings of Cassie not consenting to having X with other workers. However, the judge makes his decision and allows it to be used. The reason why the defense was fighting not to have the messages or recordings included was due to the fact that Cassie cannot return to court to be cross-examined as she is heavily pregnant and due to give birth at any moment. Plus, Cassie has never mentioned she told anyone about this, so it has never been brought up in court before. It's 2:15 UK time, and Chris Ignacio from the LAPD is the first to take the stand. Chris has been with the LAPD for over 16 years, and was present for the incident that took place in December 2011. This was when Kid Cudi called the police just before Christmas to report a break-in at his home and his dog being locked up. Chris, along with his colleague, responded to the call and arrived just in time to see a black SUV Escalade drive past them as they pulled up. The car had dark tints, so they couldn't see who was inside. Chris took down the number plate, and when he went back to base, the record showed that the car belonged to Bad Boy Productions. When Chris and his colleague inspected the home, they found the back door unlocked but didn't find anything unusual, apart from some Christmas presents being opened. Chris did call for backup just in case, so, in all, 4 officers and 2 detectives were at the home, but nothing else was out of the ordinary. Chris also remembers that while they were there, the same black vehicle drove past again. Kid returned to his home 20 minutes after the police arrived, and they all agreed that it should be reported as a trespass incident. Chris then went on to be cross-examined by Brian from the defense team. The defense team tried to suggest that Chris has forgotten details from that incident, as it was years ago, and questioned if he actually remembered or just reread the police report. Chris confirmed he did reread the report. The defense questioned Chris to determine what the incident really was and to get to the bottom of some of the charges against P Diddy, hoping to either get him off these charges or have them reduced. Questions revolved around kidnapping and firearms. That was all that was questioned for the LAPD. Next up, we will hear from Lance Jimenez from the LAFD. What do you make of this testimony? Will this help P Diddy go scot-free in the racketeering offenses? Or is there enough overall to send him down? Comment your thoughts.